Hey, so we're here at IEM Sydney with Lekr0 from NiP. First off, that game last night, uh, did you expect it to go? I think it was like 115 rounds in the end
Yeah,
of the
not
series.
not that many rounds maybe, but I knew it was gonna be close for sure.
Is there anything like mentality-wise, like by the time you're getting to the end of that third map, where everybody's just shot and not thinking, or is everybody still focused as they were?
Yeah, everyone's just focused like it's any other round. I think when you're in the game, you don't really think about being tired or anything like that. So when you're playing, you just play.
Yeah. So I think at least one of them went to like 3 overtimes or something. Um, I guess same thing there when you get into the end and you're just trading rounds back and forth. Is there any sort of doubt, like man, we're struggling to close this out?
Yeah, sometimes, but it depends kind of what kind of rounds you lose. We lost around a lot of stupid rounds, so it affected probably our mentality a little bit, but not as much as someone would think, because I think we're really good at holding focus, even though we lose stupid rounds.
Okay. NIP as a whole, I guess, been on the rise recently. Sort of, a team that people wrote off for a little while, and now they've been coming back. Um, from your experience in it, how's that been? Has anything changed, or do you think just the team is just getting better?
I think we're just getting better, but I think there's just a small hurdle we have to get over to become a top team, like a top contender. But right now, I think we're still a good team. We just need to fix some things to become even better.
So obviously, IEM Sydney, you're out there in front of the very loud crowd. Do you like to play in front of like extremely loud crowds?
Yeah, I think that's the best part of playing in front of crowds is they're supposed to be loud, and it's more fun when it's like that. It should be hyped and stuff like that. That's what I enjoy.
Yeah. And also, I think either after this or just before this, you guys have like a signing session as well. Is that good fun to get down and meet the fans and stuff?
Yeah, of course. We have it in like 1 hour. It's gonna be fun to meet the guys being crazy outside. So it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah. So a bit of a travel to get over here to Australia. Do you find that traveling, from tournament to tournament to tournament takes a toll at all?
Not that much, but when it's like a 26-hour journey, then it takes a toll. And but the most difficult part is probably jet lag here. But otherwise, I don't think traveling is that annoying anymore.
Okay. So I guess back when you started, then it was worse? You just gotten used to traveling?
No, it wasn't like I never disliked traveling. It's more like now I'm used to it. Like it's just another thing. But like in the beginning, I really liked traveling because I didn't travel that much when I was a kid. So right now it's not that annoying, but it's not like as exciting as it was in the beginning.
Okay. Do you get a lot of time to like explore the cities when you get around?
We had like 1 day since we won or came second in the group. We had 1 day extra, but unfortunately, since we lost yesterday, we have 2 day or 1 day tomorrow that we have off. So, but you don't really want that off day, so because you want to be in the finals, of course.
Yeah, yeah. So with your group stage day off in the middle, do you feel like having that day off between groups and playoffs helps, or do you think it might hinder, having a bit of a break from officials?
I think it's pretty good. We had like practice and off time. Like we had 4 hours of practice and the rest were off. So I think it was pretty good. We mixed up so we could have some free time, explore the city and stuff like that. So still being in the competitive mode at the same time. So I think it's a good mix.
So after Sydney now, do you know where you're heading off to next?
It's Madrid. We're leaving on Monday from here, and we're playing on Wednesday. So, or Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. But I'm leaving from here, and then 6 hours later from when I land, I leave to Spain.
So pretty much no break.
Yeah, it's no break between this. Yeah.
Yeah. Between tournaments, do you find you want a little bit of a break, or?
Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a break. Like I just put like Sydney and Blast Madrid together, like one event. So with this traveling, so after these two events, we're gonna have 2 weeks before Dallas, and that's a long break for me. So that's fine.
Okay. If we're looking towards the the majors for the next 2 years, Valve just released those dates. I guess people were constantly clamoring, working around the player break, and they have now. Are you guys sort of, I guess, is that a positive change that you see from Valve?
I haven't really reacted to it too much. I didn't read, especially like the dates and stuff, since it was during the tournament. But I think it's really good that they plan ahead, because people complained about it before, and I think Valve is doing a really good job. They're fixing problems all the time. People are coming kind of with wine and stuff like that, but still they're fixing it. But I just think the community has to be more accepting and stuff like that, because I think we're treating problems really badly. I think everyone's so whiny with their tweets and stuff like that. I think they should just be more adult.
Yeah, someone will tweet something, then it'll go on Reddit.
Yeah.
Like 1,000.
You can do it in a good way, and you can do it in a kid way.
So if we're talking about the majors and stuff, obviously they used to be the $1 million tournament, but now places like WESG also have $1 million tournaments. Does it feel any different playing a major?
I think a little bit since the beginning. Probably not too much, but I still think when it was a smaller pool of teams, then it was more worth more, kinda. But I still think it's as a high prestige for sure, the best tournament you have to win. But maybe not as much as in the beginning of CS:GO.
Okay. So would you, I guess, like to see the prize pool increased for a major, or do you think it's good where it is?
I think any tournament having a higher prize pool is good, but I don't think you play the major for the prize pool still. I think it's the prestige to winning it.
Another change that Valve made recently is we've got a new map coming into the competitive pool. Have you had a chance to play Vertigo?
I've played matchmaking a few times on it. I think it's kind of fun. It's a lot of action. It's really high paced, but I don't have a big opinion about it yet, how it's supposed to be played and stuff. But I like it because that it's really aggressive, and it's gonna be high tempo. I think when people play it, I think it might be interesting, but I'm not sure how it's gonna fit competitively. I'm not sure.
We'll see that, I guess, as teams start playing it in officials and stuff.
Yeah.
So when you come to a place like IEM Sydney or any other tournament that has, I guess, local invites, do you, I guess, look past those teams a little bit, or do you treat them the same way that you would treat any other team when you're going up against them?
I think you probably won't treat them exactly the same. Of course, when you play lesser known teams or not top 10 teams, you should play a bit differently. Or have a slightly different approach, but you're still gonna play your game and treat them like any good team. But there's something about how you're gonna play the game that might be a little bit different, like how you study their demos and how they approach. Because the top 10 teams right now, they change a lot of things, but the lesser known teams, they don't have different setups and stuff like that. So if you analyze them, it's gonna be probably the same.
They're a little bit, I guess, easier to prep for.
Yeah.
Stuff. So on NiP, you're playing with some really big names in terms of legends of the scene.
Yeah.
When you got the position on the team, were you, I guess, starstruck at any point, or was it just these guys are players just like me, we're going to sit down?
I was never starstruck like that, but I think I knew what the kind of players I was going to play with, and I was really excited and happy. But you have to treat them like any other player to be able to fit as a 5 team. But of course, I know how big these players are and how good they are.
Yeah. All right, cool. I think we got the wrap-up signal. So thanks for chatting to me.
Thank you.
And I'll let you get on to your next interview.